Back, Weather Kingdom. In this update, we are going to be watching once again, like I said yesterday, and earlier today when we went live, we are watching our major nor'easter that's going to be bringing some major impacts and some really not good news if you guys are along the Mid-Atlantic on today's news. One second. Come on. Wow. Alright. Welcome back, Weather Kingdom. Just give me 1 second. We're getting everything together. This is going to be a long duration live stream. We are watching our nor'easter. Really shaping up here tonight. This is our coastal low. Clearly be seen right here. We do see that it's actually, I would say, pretty far north. And it's likely going to be crashing into North Carolina at this point. I do believe we do have that wind wrapping like this, and then we got that circulating back in here like that. So we do have a very tight pressure gradient really beginning to develop, and right now that is bringing very strong winds and waves right into the Carolina, especially North Carolina. I know someone had a website earlier about a buoy. I would like to actually, if you are on the live stream, send that to the link. Also, you can tell this is our coastal absolutely gearing up for an expense along the Jersey's coastline, as this is likely now. I mean, I honestly believe that before that this is just going to go up the East Coast, and it's not going to do this weird multi-load thing. Seems like 0-0 went from that case scenario being nothing to now a monster coastal low like I was expecting to pick up and just go up the East Coast and absolutely clobber everyone with 40 to 50 mile an hour winds, heavy rainfall, and all that. So very bad as of tonight. We are going to be looking at the models, also some of the radar data. We are really seeing quite of a bit of convection been wrapping on the northern side. Has died off just a bit, but we are really seeing that expansion in convection to the northern areas. And honestly, this band that's supposed to move north is actually holding on pretty well as of tonight. This is our coastal low. Pretty much this is going to drive right into the Carolinas Or what's now looking like it could actually go like this and just ride and then out. Okay? That's what it's looking like this current moment. Looks like a very bad case scenario. If you are in the water vapor, look at all that deep moisture really funneling. There's still some dry air into PA and stuff, but we definitely got some pretty good precip. Anywhere if you are in southern PA and pretty much in this corridor where I just circled, it's been funneling in with that onshore breeze, that nor'easter light type feel. Also the winds picking up clearly, but just give me 1 second. Let me get everything together. Alright, 1 second. I need to get my chat going. Just give me a second. Woo, it is cold. What a tough nor'easter. One moment. Oh, wow. What a tough nor'easter. Okay. So if that is true, we just had a comment here. I'm just getting my charger. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We have hit 861 subs. Let's get up to 870 subs tonight. That'd be very greatly appreciated and awesome for us in the weather community. We are so close to 1,000. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. That is ultimately the big goal. We are tracking this nor'easter. I am sorry, I just had to get my charger and my phone. Just enough. Let me just get some things set up here. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We are going to be talking about the whole nor'easter. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I'll be trying to answer them. Thank you. Okay, let me just quickly start that. We're going to start a goal. And also, if you guys feel like to donate, that would be very greatly appreciated. Should I stay live until 1 in the morning? Welcome, welcome. Let me just get this done. I'm trying to get some things done while we are watching this. We got some bad news. This nor'easter has went from bad to worse overnight. I mean, like I said, I think the models are trending. 18Z kind of backed off, and yeah, we shouldn't have watched that because they completely went insane today in the 0Z runs. I mean, absolutely liking the idea where this low honestly crushes in. Look at this. Instead of now stalling near the Carolinas on the 0Z. So if we look back at 12Z, this is when we looked here. This was likely to move up and do like this on the 12Z, and we were worried about that. But then let's go, actually that was 12Z, and then let's look at 18Z. 18Z had a whole different case scenario, more like a brought out area and then that coastal low. But now let's look back at the 0Z and look at that. A much more dynamic nor'easter for sure. I mean, it really likes that low to move north. And honestly, actually misses the outer banks. Kind of just pummel. I mean, look at this. Very, very heavy rain. Very strong winds. Look at that. This is worst case scenario at this point, you guys. I was not expecting such a massive change into this on the 0Z. I mean, that's just crazy to me. Mind-boggling at this given point. And then basically, I mean, you got this onshore breeze just slamming. You got this coastal low just cranking. Very strong winds, heavy rainfall right along the East Coast. And just absolutely punneling and funneling a lot of issues into New York. This is bad, right? This is the worst case scenario at this point. So, yeah, sup, everyone? Yeah, I've seen a couple live cameras in New York. There's our houses with broken support beams, and some of them are tilting. Some big rippers that could sadly take some row homes. Not good trends. Yep, not good at all. We got 17 people here. Look at the latest NAM. I mean, this is absolutely bad. This thing, we'll do some hours, but look at that. This is by Monday morning, early Monday morning. Look at that. Our low is right here. Just absolutely. This is about midnight tomorrow, you guys. In the Monday morning. We are just ripping this nor'easter at full swing here. Causing so much impacts. If this NAM is right, this will be bad. Alright. This is that look. And look at that. We got low pressure around 995 millibars at this point. And this thing has just went like this. And it is heading right into Delaware and the Maryland Sound. Look at that. This thing just deepens and deepens. 995 around there. Look at that. We got a low that's just off the Maryland's coast. We got just tunneling winds, bringing very, very heavy rain and very strong winds. Look at this case scenario. If this is for the Jersey Shore, for sure, yo, how bad do you think this will be for the, yeah, very bad for the Jersey Shore. I mean, look at this. You guys are actually under state of emergency. Look at that. Just funneling. This is by 8 a.m. on Monday morning. And we are talking about a full-blown nor'easter, if this NAM is right. Just clobbering the northeast here with potentially 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gust. And really causing some mayhem here. We'll be looking at everything. I mean, this is just absolutely bad. And this just stalls just around here and just circulates and then starts heading out to sea like that. But in this case scenario, this is not pretty. Okay. Let me just quickly take a look at the Jersey Shore. Windy. Welcome to the shoreline. I'm very interested on the her. So actually the her model just updated a few minutes ago. Alright. This is not good. Wind gust. Yeah, look at that. This pretty much, as of right now, we are... Oh, sorry about that. Look at that. 20 mile an hour wind gust around in this area. But look, as we get into Sunday morning, look at that. Let's get into 5 in the morning. I mean, actually, let's go back here. Let's look at pretty much now. If you guys are along the Carolinas where this low is, there is winds out to 50 to 60 mile an hour winds slamming the coastal areas there. Okay? Very, very bad. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We are trying to get up to 670 subs. That would be very greatly appreciated. But we take a look at the next couple hours. This just continues to pound the Carolinas here, North Carolina especially, 40 to about 60 miles an hour along the Outer Banks. Coastal regions really seeing that pick up in the winds. And we go into about 4 in the morning. This is that nor'easter. We're just getting slammed. Outer Banks starting to get a little bit of a breather, but more inland in those 45 to 50 mile an hour winds. What is obscene? Is there a new tropical disturbance in the East Pacific? I don't think so currently right now, but if there is, if anyone would like to confirm that or anything, I don't think so. But this is that nor'easter. We are really taking a look. We go into 6 in the morning. Let's go. Let's go at 11 in the morning on Sunday. This is in about 10 hours from now. This is our coastal. You're talking about along the shoreline here. Up to 50 miles an hour. 45 to 50. All and up down the Delaware and Maryland's coast. A little interesting there. And then look at that. This gets even worse on the NAM. I mean, look at that. This is bad. I mean, right along the coast, you're talking about 60 mile an hour winds in Maryland. Okay, Maryland, and even Delaware, 50 to 60 miles an hour. Virginia Beach, 55, 56 miles an hour. Pretty bad right there. And then the Georgia shoreline just getting clobbered with 50 mile an hour winds by Sunday afternoon. We take it a few more hours. Look at that. Inland areas, generally 35 to 40. Some spots even up to 45 mile an hour winds. Long Island 50. New York 40. Toms River 50. Stafford 50. Atlantic City 54. Wildwood 52 to 51. Maryland is just getting slammed there. And then we get into, let's go. Yeah, a little bit further. Look at that. 8 p.m. tomorrow. We're talking about Wildwood. 56 miles an hour wind. 58. All along Toms River. 50. Stafford 50. Atlantic City 55. Extremely coastal areas around 55. We take a look at Long Island. 50s. Really just slamming. Nantucket 60. I mean, look at some of these winds out here. Really causing how much rain. I'll be talking about that. That is a big story too. And we just take it a little bit more here. This is the NAM 12 cam. This is actually a different model, but we still talking about some major impacts. Actually, wait. This is the her model. My bad. You guys, sorry. This is the her model. You guys, this is not even the NAM that I just showed you. I completely forgot to show you guys the her model. This is the her model. Still has it very bad, but not as bad. Look at that. 50. I mean, we're talking about 57 miles an hour, 55 across Atlantic City. Yeah. This is that her model. And look at this case scenario. You're still talking about generally 50 miles an hour along the coastal areas here. And look at that. Even by Monday, very early morning, you're talking about Toms River, 55. Just go a little bit. You're talking about 60 mile an hour wind gusts. This is the her model. This is not even the NAM. Look at that. Long Island, 60. Nantucket, 65. I mean, some of these areas, I mean, really getting slammed with that northern band. And then look at that. Just clobbers the northeast here. And then let's actually take a look at the her. I feel so bad. This is the her. Yeah, see, the her is actually, this is crazy. Believe it or not, the her model I do not agree with. Her model likes that low to stay down there and then move up. The her model is actually one of the weaker models. Okay, this is the her model. More of that stretched out, less vorticity. This is the weak version of the her. This is that weak run of the her. Alright, just letting you guys know. Look at the latest one of the 18-hour hers. Much more dominant. Here on the next run after. Yeah, very crazy. But the her model, when we take a look at precipitation, total accumulations of rain, pretty light. About a half an inch to an inch along the coast, 2 to even 2.5 inches along down there. But I'm not buying the her. Okay, the her is a whole different story. When we take a look at the NAM, yeah, the NAM model pretty much clobbers everyone with at least an inch of rain, spots up to 2 to 3 inches along the coastal areas, potentially 5-6 inches here, you guys. Sorry about that. I did not mean to click on that. Long Island, 2 to 3 inches. Up here in New England, I mean, this is the NAM model. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's very annoying. But this is the NAM model. I mean, the NAM model just nukes everyone. Look at the... Alright, I want you guys to take a look at the NAM and compare to her. Look at the her model. Okay? And then take a look at the NAM. So, if we saw 50 mile an hour winds, 60 mile an hour winds along the coast, what is the NAM showing? Wow. I don't even... Last time I checked the NAM, it wasn't updated. NAM just updated 20 minutes ago. I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I have not looked at the NAM. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Be worried about the NAM. The NAM model is the most aggressive. Oh, wow. Wow. Don't even. Wow. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Basically, the NAM is the worst model. Is there a difference between the NAMness and NAM? That's a really good question. Basically, the NAM model is like, yes, there is a little bit, but not in model, really. Actually, that's a tough one. I don't think so. There's very little difference. The only real big difference is it's part of the NAM family. It is a little bit different. But the quality, too, the NAM 3KM actually has more of a radar feature on it than the NAM 12KM. But I've noticed there's a little bit of differences in them, so I'm assuming they are in a little bit of differences. That is the best way I can answer your question. Because honestly, I'm not fully intelligent on that. Huh. I'm sorry that I could not answer. The her model is a great short run model most of the time. I would trust the her model over the NAM, just my opinion. Hey, you ain't wrong. Hey, do not feel any like hatred or anything. I'm not making you choose anything. I completely understand. We are at... Thank you guys for subscribing and stuff. This is awesome. This is... Look, the NAM model is a little bit more aggressive. But I'm not a big guy on the her model because the her model has really honestly sucked on this storm, in my opinion, and on previous storms. Okay, let's see the winds. I am scared. I am actually scared on the NAM. So this is the NAM as of right now. pretty much average actually around with her. 60-mile-an-hour winds along the Outer Banks. All right, not bad. Let's go into, yeah, this is 1 a.m. Yep, we're already starting that. Outer Banks still in the 55 to 60. Kitty Hawk 40. Virginia Beach 46. Maryland's coast 40. This is about 1 in the morning. In about actually a few hours. Generally, the winds will continue to pick up. Okay, this is 3 in the morning. Look at that. Pretty much slamming the Outer Banks in this case. With spots up to 60 to, look at 62. Kitty Hawk, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Virginia Beach, 45, 50. Maryland, anywhere 45, 50. Ocean City, about 47. And then all up there, but just get ready. Okay, yeah, look at wow. The NAM model has 71 miles an hour just off the shoreline of Kitty Hawk. Kitty Hawk getting up to 65-mile-an-hour wind gust. Hey, that's pretty crazy. I would like to see how this actually plays out by that time, but correct. You are right. We're at 15 likes. Our goal is to get to 20 likes. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. Let's try and get up to 900 subs soon as possible. Everybody, let's go to 670 subs tonight. 870 subs tonight. That'd be awesome. Also that. Ooh, this is by 6 in the morning. Oh my. Okay. Okay. So this is by 10 in the morning tomorrow. 10 in the morning tomorrow. About 38, 39. I mean, it's not going to be exact, but that's wind gust. Remember, this is wind gust, not sustained winds. But, wow, look at the NAM. Wow. Look at just off the coast. You're talking about 60 to 70 mile an hour, like Critty said. But look along the shoreline, 50 mile an hour. Virginia Beach, 54. Ocean City at 10 a.m. tomorrow, 50. I like to see if that plays out. Wow, look at the NAM. This is by 1 in the afternoon tomorrow. You're talking about widespread 50 mile an hour wind gusts inland of Maryland. Yeah, New Jersey. Look at that along the coastal areas. It's about 60, almost even 65 mile an hour winds on the NAM by Sunday afternoon. Inland areas, 35, 40 miles an hour. New York City, about 40 still. But look at that. Wow. Look at 4 p.m. tomorrow. If this NAM is right, you're talking about this coastal low bringing 50 mile an hour winds into Dover, New Jersey, Maryland. I mean, this is a much worse case scenario. I mean, you're talking about onshore 50 to 60 and then inland 40 to 45 mile an hour winds. New York City reaching 45 mile an hour wind gusts by Sunday, 4 p.m. Yeah, the storm will be not a name, but this will be bringing some major impacts along the shoreline. Inland areas. This is the latest NAM. Look at, okay, this might be a little bit ridiculous on this model. I mean, is Philadelphia getting 55 mile an hour winds? I mean, look at that. We're talking about up mid-50s into southern Pennsylvania. Look at that. 60 mile. Wow. New York City. 53 miles an hour by Sunday afternoon. Sunday evening. Look at that. Wow. You have widespread 50 mile an hour winds in this case scenario. About the same on the shoreline now. I agree with you, Critty. Look at that. This nor'easter continues to wind up. I mean, 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts widespread. Wow, look at the NAM. I mean, it is into Monday afternoon. So, really bad morning on Monday. Okay, let's quickly look at satellite imagery on this. Pretty dominant right there at our low. Still off the coastal areas at this point. They even have high wind warnings for Virginia Beach up to 55 mile an hour wind gusts. That's actually pretty accurate right there. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't put up tropical storm warnings if they're going to get tropical storm winds. Correct. Okay, I'm looking at the chat, you guys. Sorry. 40 mile an hour winds. Yeah, you are right. Also, they will not name this a tropical system because this is not even close to a tropical system. It's a nor'easter, so they won't be able to put tropical storm warnings and stuff. That's only for tropical lows. But they do have other things for it. Hey, you ain't wrong. Latest Tuesday is 80% done. Look at that. A little bit more consolidated on the latest Tuesday on the her model. Hey, I have a question. Let me see. It's gonna be a other system. Kenny Brown, what's up, Kenny Brown? Hey, Michelle Allen or Michael Allen. How is it looking in New York? Because I know you said you live in New York. I mean, according to the winds, it should start to be picking up right now. At least getting a little gusty. I mean, it looks like some of these winds are starting to pick it up just a bit. I would use live cams, but I'm not allowed because I'm not going to take that lovely risk. You know how it is. If I could, I would. Look at the 0Z and then look at the latest run. Yeah, looks a lot more dominant. So maybe the NAM is right because the herd looks like the latest 2Z. Look at the 0Z already over here, right? Look at the 2Z all the way over here and moving this way. So, something to watch for sure. Hey, Kenny. Also, this is the 0Z of the NAM. Let me quickly take a look here. Yeah. Rat model. Yeah, it looks like most likely something has changed on the 0Zs. Look at the latest rat model. This low right here doesn't get stalled now in the Carolinas. You guys see that? Look. On the rat model. 0Z. It's moving like the NAM, but look at the 21Z. It had it stalling near the Carolinas and never getting moved. But look at the latest 0Z. Moving much faster and deepening. I mean, hey, NATO, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to say, but the models on the 0Z is trending with this low is just going to move up the East Coast. It's not going to stall. Once again, we'll look back at this. 21s. Oh, yeah, if you guys feel free to donate, that would be very greatly appreciated. I mean, look at that. This was 21Z of last run. Had it stalling over here. Look at that. Stalling near the Carolinas. But then look at 0Z. Just moving north. And then look at the NAM, right? This was 0Z. Had it just moving and moving with this nor'easter and then out, right? But look at 18Z. Actually, 18Z showed the same thing. My bad. Had it stalling a little bit more on the NAM. But look at the 0Z. Much more faster. It gets picked up and it goes with it. I mean, looks like 0Zs are catching on to something. That wasn't there before. FV3. I love using these metal scales. Look at that. The FV3 likes it to ride up, go into the Carolinas. Much stronger low, too. I mean, I'm not saying anything, but if you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. That will bring more people in the Northeast and around the world into this. community. Also, if you guys feel free to subscribe, let's get up to 870 subs tonight. That'd be very greatly appreciated. We are one like away from our goal, and hopefully 5 donations away. No, I don't think so. I don't believe that because the 0Z models don't have that. Look at that. None of the models really have that stalling, and I don't believe it. No, you're good, but I don't think so because if we look at all the models. Look, this is the 0Z NAM. Doesn't have it stalling, has it going up and crashing in there and then going due east. I don't think it's going to stay near the Carolinas or Virginia. And this is a very big storm, so regardless of anything at this point, it's going to bring impacts. Icon should be coming out. Oh, Icon is. See, I don't like using global models. Never mind. This is why I never touch the global models. I just don't understand them at this point. Look at that one. Clobbers northeast with strong winds. The thing is, I don't like using the global models, but I can. Look at the Euro. The Euro has it doing this, stalling near South Carolina, and then it separates. And it has a backup low right into New York City in that case scenario. I want you guys to take a look at that and take a look at this. Look at that. Euro, NAM. Look, this is the Euro 18Z, right? Look at the NAM. NAM, Euro. There is no agreement. I mean, this is crazy. This is pretty much right now with this system. Look at this. GFS also is not doing good. The global models are not doing good, in my opinion, on this system. In my opinion, it is terrible. And that's just me being honest. These metal scale models have been doing so much better. I mean, look at the RGEM, for example. This is a Canadian CMC run. This is like a metal scale of the CMC. And even that one has it going up the coast into the Carolinas, up there into Jersey, and weakening and dying off. Where do you see the Euro and GFS playing out in that? Correct. That's why I like using the global models at this point. Just in my opinion. Alright. That's why I like looking at the satellite imagery. We'll look at the waves and stuff. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah. Sorry. No, you good, man. That's crazy. Hey, regardless, the GFS still. I mean, look, this is the... I'm just going to look at this for fun. Look at the GFS. Even though it does that weird crap, it still has, by Sunday afternoon, still 50 plus along the Jersey shoreline. And here. Still with the GFS doing that. We're still talking about major wins. Right? Crazy. Even the euro. Huh. Let me just quickly, let's take a breather. Oh, I need a breather. It's already 11:32. We got a lot of nor'eastering. A lot to discover. 20 likes. Thank you guys for 20 likes. That'd be very... Thank you, thank you. I agree with you, Hats Davis. I agree, man. Hey, what's up, Mia? What's up, Mia? I agree with you guys. You guys are awesome in the chat tonight. You guys are cooking it up, giving y'all information. I love it. The waves, too, is going to be bad. It's probably like 15 to 20 feet waves across New Jersey. I just want to take a look at something. Zero Z GFS is running. It's crazy. This is the meme of the National Weather Service. This is what the National Weather Service is thinking. Along the coastal regions, 1 to 2 inches. Further inland, a half an inch to an inch and a half. Up here, 3 to 4 inches. Thank you guys. We have hit past our goal, 22 likes. You guys are amazing tonight. Let's also get a donation. Who will be the first donation of tonight? Hey, by the way, Weather Kingdom's birthday is in the next month. 1 month from now, pretty much. November 29th. All right. Alright, let's take a quick look at the NAM model. I'm sorry, I was just reading some things here. AccuWeather. Let's re-update the AccuWeather. Look at this radar, though. Yikes. Last time it was updated, it was really AccuWeather. Power outages. Tropical storm impacts. About the same stuff. 1 to 3 surge. Sandy Hook. Monday. That's actually not a little bit good. So this is your times of high tide. If you guys are in Wildwood, Monday morning when we are... So let's just take this for an example. The model likes. Let's go into Monday. Yeah. Look at Monday morning. High tide is around 1 in the morning on Monday. Wildwood, New Jersey, high tide is 1:02 a.m. And the worst of the impacts is probably midnight along the Wildwood, New Jersey. 60 knots at this point. 60 miles an hour, my bad. So high tide probably with the worst waves and the worst of this storm. And when we take a look at other parts of New Jersey, Beach Haven, New Jersey, 245. Sandy Hook, 127. 224 Nantucket. And then Massachusetts, 5:03 p.m. on Monday. Ocean City, Maryland, 104. Interesting. Whoa. GFS is on something. I don't understand the GFS. I've given up on the models. I'm going on her related and the name. It's about there. I want to see how this continues to play out in the next couple hours. most likely going to be ending the stream, you guys, pretty soon. We've been going for about an hour. No, it does not. I'm just watching the satellite. I'm very interested on it. Let's look at some New York live cams. I'm not going to show it on there, but I just want to look in general. As I could see... I like to see how that coastal low continues. Look at the RGen 0Z. Just does the same thing as the other models. So I don't know. I'm lost for words. I think I'm going to have to end this, you guys. I think I'll see you guys in the next update tomorrow morning. Peace out. Have a good night. I will be live hopefully tomorrow morning.